Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play with Mecha Dave, and today we'll be playing Gish. Now, Gish is a flash game, a physics platforming based flash game, that features a character some people might recognize from the works of Edmund Macmillan, a little ball of tar with yellow eyes, who has been featured in games such as Spewer, Super Meat Boy, Binding of Isaac, and that character has already had his own game, and this was it. We're going to go ahead and create a new game here. Now, we could do practice mode, but I remember the controls well enough. It's been a while since I've played this. Game came out in about 2004, and I remember the demo. But the controls were easy enough to remember. ASD for different shapes, arrow keys and space for movement. So we'll go ahead and go into a new game. Now, difficulty setting for this does not change the amount of damage you take. It does not change the amount of health enemies have. The only thing it changes is where you continue from when you run out of lives. Now, since this is a puzzle game, which is one of my many kryptonites, because I am not the smartest man in the world, we will actually be doing this on easy. There is a story here without any narration, unfortunately. So, pretty much Gish and his friend here, his girlfriend Brea, are wandering through the park. Little enemy. Let's see. Back button doesn't work. Oh well. No real reason for this story, though. If anything, this is really just a game you can get in. But the bottom line is, Gish and his girlfriend were wandering through a park. Big shadowy figure shows up from the sewers and kidnaps his girlfriend. So we are currently in the sewers right now, which has some very funky music. Yeah. I believe this music is done by a group called Estrada. One of the composers actually did the music for this, which is why it's one of the songs here. So, something about Gish is the three modes. Right here I'm using the weight mode, which it makes Gish sort of have a better shape, and it adds weight, where he can press buttons, he can crush objects. If you gain momentum, he can bulldoze through some things. But it does not increase his defense and make him invulnerable. He is still able to take damage. We do have health up here in the upper left corner with our percentage at 100 and the number of lives we have at 5. And we also have if you can see this, a slick version where this lets Gish go through little crevices, and it also lets him pick up speed. We also have the little spikes here, which Gish is known for. This lets him actually climb on ceilings like so. So down here we use our slick. We can combine these, by the way. We can use the different forms at the same time. For example, slide and heavy adds a lot of momentum to Gish whenever he's going downhill. Stick and slide are able to let Gish climb up walls and ceilings without grabbing any loose debris. And stick and heavy lets him give a better push when it comes to certain puzzles. So we'll go ahead and use this elevator here. One downside to this game, though, is sometimes the physics do get a little glitchy, and it gets a little hard to move around. Also, if you notice the little jumping here that I'm doing, Gish also uses physics to jump, so the further he is compressed... Let's see. Yeah, if you notice, the more he's compressed, the higher he jumps, and this also works with throwing mechanics. Little transition there. Level transitions are not subtle. They are sudden and abrupt, which is one of the weak points of this game. There's also a scoring system, and there's also secrets you can get. We will not be getting all of them. We'll be getting some of them, not all of them. Some secrets are just too well hidden, and sometimes they are not worth it. So we go down here, activate a lever. These are very huge sewers, by the way. I'm not entirely sure. The intro says that this is supposed to be a subterranean city, or something to that effect. But I've always wanted to know, who in the world designed sewers these big? Like, I mean, maybe the French? Because I know they're pretty well known for their and we have an example of physics screwing up there. And we Gish down here, and that's an example of being able to use our multiple skills to get somewhere. But yeah, like, the French are the only ones I know of who are famous for having really large catacombs like these. Even then, I highly doubt they have an entire city like this laying around. Go ahead, calculate our score here. I just love the way Gish looks in this. He's just so happy. It's like his girlfriend's taken, he's in the sewers, he's gonna smell like crap for weeks. He's still having a good time. Next level. I guess enter key doesn't work like that. 1 out of 3. Now, even though there are 6 levels of each chapter, the 5th level is usually the boss level, if I recall. Sometimes we can... Yep, okay, this is gonna be one of those secrets, huh? Okay, let's see what's down here. Gems. I don't think that grabbing extra gems actually does anything for you. I'm not too sure if they do the thing where you get an extra life once you reach a certain score. I don't think this game does. Also, I think Gish can hold his breath indefinitely. He is a ball of tar after all, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't need oxygen. Also, if you use Slick inside the water, inside any liquid area, he tends to float faster. If you use Heavy, well, self-explanatory, he sinks to the bottom like a rock. Sticky, I think, has absolutely no effect. Also, that's another thing. You can take damage, but if you want those coins bad enough, but I'm gonna drop down and show something. Did you see that? Look how fast our health dropped. We were at 100, and in a split second, we are down to 74. Damage accumulates very fast, and there are several ways to take damage. You can either take it by running into spikes, by getting attacked by enemies, And sometimes you can get it just from over-compressing yourself or hanging onto a corner too tight. And with the way the physics are, like what I did right there, that was actually pretty dangerous. So we run across all those. Go down here, swim through the sewage. Wonder if Gish can even smell. The ball of tar, so I'm pretty sure even though he doesn't need oxygen, he probably also doesn't need to smell. If anyone got those little transitions, if anyone got a brief glimpse of his girlfriend, I don't think she has a nose either, which makes them perfect for each other, I guess. They can both come out of this whole ordeal and not really miss much. And now we are at level 1-4. The sewers, 4th level. And I think I'll actually end the video here since this is a windowed game, I'm still using fraps for this. So, I am going to keep this, or at least try to keep this series in increments of 10 minutes to reduce size. But in the meantime, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and pause it here. And if you like this game, if you like the little nostalgia for those of you who actually know this game, then feel free to continue watching the channel. I'll post these up, I believe, every Sunday, since it's a rather short game. And in the meantime, feel free to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.